Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts. Thank you to our local sponsors who make these live athletic streams possible. Please support their businesses when you can. I'm Jim McCoy along with Mark McLemore. We've got Joseph Brett on the camera. Joining you from Jackson Court at St. Mary's High School in Medford, Oregon. We thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore game of the night as we get set for this matchup between the Crusaders and the Challengers. Coverage today is brought to you by Table Rock Sports, Oregon's leading provider of live high school athletic streams. Through our Lithia Superstore Game Center at Lithia and TableRockSports.net. Welcome to our home and visiting fans watching today. Joe Brett is our executive producer. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Table Rock Sports invites you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And thank you to the over 4,500 fans who already have. Mark, these two teams got together a couple of weeks ago in that game. It was a hard back and forth battle. Remember Ty Zimmerman getting off quickly for the Crusaders with 9 first quarter points. Derek Farmer worked on him and slowed him down for the remainder of the contest. And the Challengers gained some second half momentum and ended up winning by 15 points.
Yeah, they did.
And my sense is tonight, none of that matters.
Well, it really doesn't. You know, you always give in this matchup, especially when you look at the rankings for both these teams, they're both ranked in the top 10 right now. They've been moving around lately between the Challengers as high as 4, the Crusaders as high as 6, and I think currently they're at 5 and 6 or 5 and 7. Anyway, somewhere in that neighborhood. Both very good basketball teams, and when you get to this point in the season, you look at St. Mary's, they're 16 and 4, the Challengers 18 and 3, you look at the teams they've lost to, the teams they've played, very similar schedules, very similar difficulties of schedule, and both these teams are very evenly matched. And so you always give the home court advantage comes in greatly in those kind of matchups. And then tonight, for the Challengers, unfortunately, they have, they're missing one of their key pieces. Jake Holden still out with that ankle injury after he sustained that in the Lakeview game, not back with the team yet. He's still in his street clothes tonight. So that's going to be tough for the Challengers to make up for that 18 points a game that he typically gives them. So they've been doing it by committee in the last few games where we've seen, Hudson Gottsman have a few more points here and there. Andy Alvarez with a few extra points here and there. So all different kinds of people picking up the scoring slack for Jake as he's out. And tonight, it'll be just as much on the defensive end as it is on the offensive end that the slack's going to have to be picked up against this Crusader team that's pretty hard to guard. Everybody on the court can pretty much knock down a 3, and you've got to guard them all over the entire basketball court.
Well, one of the players that maybe a lot of people hadn't talked about prior to that matchup was A.J. Zimmerman.
Yes.
A.J. Zimmerman was a factor in the game against the Challengers with his guard play. Then McFarland was another player that accounted well for himself. And then, there are those 3 guys that you kind of expect to be in the mix of things every night, whether it is Ty Zimmerman, who's a very difficult matchup for anybody. He's basically the Crusaders' Jake Holden.
Yes.
And then you have Jax North, who's been a physical presence for as long as I can remember.
Yes.
And then also you have Cooper Anderson, who can knock it down from the perimeter.
Yeah, so you have to guard those guys. Like I said, pretty much all of them can make 3s. They can also go down inside and make, Ty especially with that mid-range game. He has a great mid-range jump shot. So it's a tough matchup for the Challengers, especially over here and missing one of their best players. But it'll be interesting to see how it plays out because other guys are going to have to step up for Cascade Christian tonight to keep this one close.
Looking at trends for them, the Crusaders looking for their 3rd win in a row. They took a loss to Blanchette Catholic by 4 points. And again, no shame in that. The Challengers only beat Blanchette by 1 back in December. Then they've had a couple of big dominant victories against Brookings Harbor and Lakeview. The Challengers have won 12 in a row. They have not yet lost in 2026. But if you look at their remaining schedule, at least in terms of the regular season, that this is the team, definitely the Crusaders, that is the most likely, if anybody, to change that.
Well, and also if you look back with the Challengers, they haven't lost a league game since that game against Douglas in 23. So it's been a long win streak in league for the Cascade Christian Challengers as well, and they would like to hold on to that winning streak, themselves. So that's a good thing that they're playing for. There's lots of things going on behind the scenes here, and if this game ends up somehow that the Crusaders win, then there will be a playoff game between these two teams.
It'll tie them up
after. Well, assuming they both went out with their conference schedule, they both have games that they should win coming up. North Valley and Rogue River for the Crusaders, and Brookings and Lakeview for the Challengers. But again, so the Crusaders win this one. It comes down to a one-game playoff after the league is finished, or could come down, I guess, to that. So it'll be real interesting to see if that ends up happening, if we end up having to deal with a playoff, or if the Challengers can win the league outright tonight against the Crusaders.
We'll go ahead and take a quick time out. This portion of our pregame show has been brought to you by Abby's Pizza. With locations to serve you throughout Southern Oregon, make Abby's your postgame stop with a menu that covers all your family favorites. Abby's is an Oregon postgame tradition since the 60s. See you after the game at Abby's. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and take a quick time out, and we'll be right back on TableRockSports.net.
The President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Fans, our sponsors make it possible to bring you your winter sports coverage. Thank you to General Manager Justin Lombardi and our title sponsor again in 2026, the Lithia Superstore on Highway 62. Your home for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles and trucks. Two squads are making their way towards their respective benches. And as we imagined, to the surprise of no one, it's a full house tonight. Really, when these two teams play, it's almost like it's a neutral site game, whether it's at the Challengers' place, at the Pavilion, or whether it's here at Jackson Court.
Well, it's true, but I don't know if you noticed, they got new bleachers here at Jackson Court, and they don't go up nearly as high as the old ones did. So the bleachers here don't hold as many fans as the old ones used to, and so that's part of the issue with making it look even more packed than it really is.
Officiating crew making their way through, getting ready. We're going to meet the starting lineup shortly, and I think probably without the crowd mic tonight, we'll just go ahead and get right to it. First of all, for the visiting Challengers, they'll go with the starting lineup of Hutton Walker and Hudson Gottsman in the backcourt. Brady Klecker will be on the wing, 6'2 senior. Then in the post will be 6'6 sophomore Andy Alvarez. And then the senior wing, one of two seniors on this Challenger squad, 6'2 senior Derek Farmer. Challengers coached by Brian Morse in his 38th season with over 726 career victories. Meanwhile, the lineup for the St. Mary's Crusaders, it'll be A.J. Zimmerman, a sophomore wing, joined by freshman Isaiah McFarland wearing number 1. Jack King, a senior, will be in the starting lineup, along with Cooper Anderson, the junior guard, and Jax North, a senior post. Walker, just a freshman, but has been a real leader on the team in assists, steals, and it'll be really interesting. I'm sure that tonight we're going to see a lot of Walker on A.J. Zimmerman.
Yeah, and the advantage there for the Challengers is that Walker's not afraid of guarding anyone.
No.
As you saw in football.
That is very true. He knows about the big game situations. Well, the Crusader lineup, the aforementioned A.J. Zimmerman, Isaiah McFarland, Jack King, Cooper Anderson, and then Jax North. Jax definitely gives them a physical presence inside.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting to see how that matchup with Andy Alvarez goes this evening.
And remember, they have Shamar, too, coming off the bench, who's a big body as well.
The Crusaders will move from right to left from where we sit, wearing their home white uniforms with blue numerals. The Challengers in their road blacks with purple numerals and gold trim. Hayes in the barn, balls in the air. Andy Alvarez, hands for Gottsman. Gottsman had 11 in Friday night's contest. He's rounding into form for the season. Walker from the baseline, his shot rims off. King there for the rebound. Quickly out of backcourt, working against Klecker. Guard-to-guard exchange. McFarland gets around Gottsman to King, playing in that high post. Kicks it out. Anderson will shoot from three. His shot short. Alvarez collects the board. Andy, the leading rebounder on the team, averaging 7 a game. Foul will go against the Crusaders.
That's McFarland's first. Good job by Hudson Gottsman of pushing the pace right there.
Challengers love to play downhill. Drive hard to the hoop. Walker, Gottsman, his shot long off the floor. Running and chasing it down is Cooper Anderson. Near steal, and it's going to be Challenger basketball. Walker and Anderson fighting for it. That little sequence there just tells you what this means to both teams.
Well, and you're seeing both teams shooting the ball long, which tells you that there's a little bit of adrenaline flowing too. So far, no one's made a basket, and it doesn't surprise me early that these two teams are gonna have a little adrenaline flowing.
Walker with the basketball, and a turnover for the Challengers. Tyler Raines, Jeff Hutter, an officiating crew tonight. Steal by the Challengers. Klecker out of backcourt. Klecker glides to the hole, too.
That's what the Challengers needed right there to get going. A nice steal by Brady Klecker, and a layup, a quick, easy transition bucket.
Klecker here defending against King. Anderson on the drive, trying to make a move against Gottsman. He'll move to the hoop. It's rejected by Gottsman. Meanwhile, a shot by A.J. Zimmerman. Challengers falling to the floor. And a foul called on Cooper Anderson.
His first, and just as we expected, both teams kind of pressuring up on each other so far.
Walker will walk it out of backcourt. Picked up by Zimmerman. Alvarez with the ball. Now for Farmer. Walker starts a drive. Skip pass. Gottsman loses the handle on it, out of bounds. It'll be Crusader ball.
So 2 turnovers so far for each team, as it's pretty hectic here in the early going. Both teams running on some adrenaline.
Coming off the Crusader bench, Ty Zimmerman. And it looks like Farmer will be picking him up. McFarland works out of backcourt, right wing for King. Up top now for A.J. Zimmerman. His shot in and out, ball tipped on the floor. And
Stays
I believe that'll be Crusader ball. 5:33 to go in the first, and it's just a 2-0 game. And really, no surprise here. King runs it down, pressured by Klecker. Ball's tipped away by Klecker. Now for Gottsman. Feeds up the floor. Klecker. Farmer from 3. He buries it. Derek Farmer with his first field goal of the game. By percentage, the best three-point shooter on the team. Rejection by Alvarez. And the ball tipped away. It'll be Crusader basketball. Noah Darlin getting set to check into the ball game. Gottsman come out for a breather. He has been active defensively tonight.
Yeah, he certainly has so far. And he's been really good on the glass this year.
Here, Jax North knocks it down for 2.
Good inbounds play right there. Gets it to North in a spot he can just go to work on Alvarez. Takes it to the rack and gets an easy one.
Walker on the drive. Klecker in the corner. Just a little bit long. There to get it is Alvarez. His pass intended for Farmer. Broken up and foul against Farmer. That's his first. Zimmerman with the ball. A.J. Zimmerman, that is. Ty Zimmerman looking for Jax North underneath. A little too much mustard on the fastball.
And out of bounds it goes for a turnover. Good coverage that time down low by the challengers. That would have been a tough get anyway.
Mason James checking into the ball game. He's going to pick up Derek Farmer. 4:19 to go in the first. Walker moving to his left. Darland there in the backcourt with him. Darland out of the corner. Picks up his dribble. Bounce pass for Alvarez. Alvarez making a move, going strong to the hole, and he scores.
That's a nice strong move by Alvarez. Good look by him and a good strong take.
McFarland picked up by Darland. 3:49 left to go in the first. Gavin Hayes and Hudson Gottsman getting set to check in. Mason James, top of the key, picked up by Klecker. Looking for somewhere to go. He's going to drive, kick to Zimmerman. Zimmerman being hounded by the challenger defense. Down in the corner, James will drive. Picks up his dribble, looking, and the pass a little bit high. There's Walker with it. He'll feed it to Klecker. 2.
Nice feed.
Timeout called on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll go ahead and keep it here. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite treat. Dutch Bros supports the communities that support them. And for over 30 years, there is no better place after the game than Abby's Pizza. Make new memories at Abby's. Well, I'll tell you what, Mark, 9-2 ball game. Challengers have answered the bell defensively.
Yeah, they really have. And offensively, they've been able to get some transition opportunities against St. Mary's on some of the turnovers and steals. And that's really given them an opportunity to get the lead here. Now let's see if they can continue to keep the pressure on and defend the way that they normally want to do. Because remember, when this happened over at Cascade Christian a little earlier in the year, St. Mary's made a run at the end of the first quarter and into the second to get themselves right back into the game.
Well, you know, this is not going to be a settled affair until the final buzzer.
No, it certainly is not.
Zimmerman, now to A.J. Zimmerman down in the corner. Bounce pass, Jax North working against Gavin Hayes. Moves to the hoop, shot in and out. Hayes with that body-to-body defense.
Good help that time by Klecker, too, coming over to help on the post.
Gottsman making a move, bounce pass to Farmer. Over in the corner, Klecker, his shot a little bit long, ball tipped around on the floor. Ty Zimmerman with it, working against Gottsman, and he lays it up and in. Crusaders slice that lead down to 5. 2:20 to go in the first. Gottsman making a move to the hoop. Foul called against St. Mary's, and that'll go against Ty Zimmerman. That'll be his first of the ball game. Third team foul for the Crusaders. Mikey Covey getting ready to check in for Cascade, along with Crusaders' Cooper Anderson. Gottsman, free throw attempt.
Got it.
It's good. Challenger lead is now 6. Farmer going to come out for a well-deserved breather. So now the Challenger lineup: Covey, Hayes, Gottsman, Darland, and Klecker.
Yeah, with Derek Farmer coming out, that means Noah Darland's going to end up with guarding Ty Zimmerman. We'll see how that goes.
Sounds crazy with the height that he gives away, but Darland, very athletic. Number 4 into the ball game for the Crusaders. That is Chivler. Ty Zimmerman against Darland. He's going to make his move. Loses the handle on the ball, but James is there. James, the baby hook, can't get it to go. Ball's loose on the floor. Crusaders have it. Cooper Anderson drives. Can't get it to go. Running it down, Hudson Gottsman. Gottsman working against McFarland. Man, did he explode on that drive, but couldn't get it to go. Fights for the basketball. We have a tie-up here. Alternating possession will go the way of the Crusaders. Walker and Alvarez getting ready to check back into the ball game. Hayes and Klecker will come out. 11-4 your score. Challengers with a 7-point lead with 1:41 left to go in the first.
And the Challengers have really established this rotation that they've been working on to keep guys fresh, and it seems to have been working pretty well for them all season long.
Challengers got good depth on this team. Probably unlike any that they've had in a couple of years. Ty Zimmerman working against Darland. He'll shoot from the baseline, 2.
Going to try and take advantage of his time with Farmer out of the game.
Hutton Walker with the basketball. Drives, pulls up, shoots. A little bit long. Andy Alvarez on the offensive glass. He'll step out a little bit. Tries to make his move. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Crusader basketball. Inside a minute to go. Zimmerman, A.J. Zimmerman. We have a 5-second violation. So again, that Challenger defense creating turnovers. So just about the time you think that the Crusaders are going to make a run, the Challengers make a play like that to help their cause. .45 seconds to go in the first. Hutton Walker against A.J. Zimmerman. Hutton with the basketball, gets the screen from Alvarez. He'll start a drive to the hole, kick it out. Covey with it. Covey in traffic. And we'll have a foul against the Crusaders. Emery Chemler whistled for the personal.
I think that went on Mason James, actually.
So, yeah, you're right.
Down low.
James, yes. And for Mason, that'll be his first of the game. Mikey Covey.
Talks a free throw into going in.
12-6 your score. Well, there's anybody who can talk anybody into anything.
Oh, it's Mikey.
It's Mikey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Colorful character in that Challengers locker room.
And then he banks the second one in, so just for fun.
Yes, indeed, the bank is open tonight. Working out of backcourt. McFarland to Chemelier. He has it up top, Emery does, to Ty Zimmerman. Zimmerman in the low post, double team, kicked it out. Shot by McFarland, no good. Ball tipped around. As Walker fights for it, that ends the first quarter of play. Your score after one. The Challengers 6, 11. The Crusaders 6. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
13-6 your score. The Challengers with the 7-point lead going into the second quarter. The Challengers retake the floor with their original starting five. Gottsman, Farmer, Klecker, Alvarez, and Walker. Ty Zimmerman's in there along with Chimler, Cooper Anderson, Jack King, and A.J. McFarland. Bounce pass, low post for Farmer. Farmer kicks it out. Klecker pulls up, shoots. Shot a little bit short. He gets his own rebound. Challengers winning the battle on the offensive glass. Gottsman will fire from three. His shot a little bit long. And this time, Cooper Anderson comes out with it. Cooper quickly up the floor. Ty Zimmerman glides to the hole. His shot no good. Gottsman runs it down. Good hustle there for the junior guard. Gottsman down in the corner. Hutton Walker makes a move too. Saving that one for the highlight reel.
No kidding.
Meanwhile, Cooper Anderson on the drive. Can't get it to go. Whistle underneath. And the foul will go against the Crusaders. That'll go against...
That's on Chemelier.
Chemelier with his first personal foul of the ball game. First team foul for the Crusaders just a little over 1 minute into the contest. Walker with the basketball. Picked up by Anderson. Guard-to-guard exchange. Now down in the corner for Farmer. Farmer drives, hands to Alvarez. Can't get the shot to go. Farmer has owned that offensive glass so far in the game.
Yes, he has. That Andy Alvarez shot went all the way around the rim and didn't go in somehow.
But I like how active that he has been if you're a Challenger fan. You know you're going to need that tonight with the absence of Jake Holden. Hudson Gottsman starts a drive, brings it back out. Klecker. Walker in the corner. Tries a bounce pass and just a little bit beyond the reach of Alvarez. Meanwhile, Ty Zimmerman with it, drives to the hoop. And we've got a whistle and a foul on the play. Fouls against Huddy Gottsman. That'll be his first. First team foul for the Challengers with 6:17 to go in the half. Jax North with the basketball, working against Alvarez, moves to the hole, he gets it to fall.
You know he's going back to his right hand. Got to stay on the right side.
Hutton Walker with the basketball, drives inside, tumbles to the floor. Cooper Anderson out of backcourt, drives to the hole, Anderson with the block. Quickly up the floor, Walker going the other way. And the Crusaders come away, out of backcourt. Jax North making a move, can't get it to go.
And he's going to pick up a foul.
15-8 your score here. Probably nice if I bring the scoreboard up to date. I'm used to doing all those home games and thinking backwards here tonight.
Yes, that is true.
Huddy out of backcourt. Farmer to Klecker on the right side. Try to feed it inside to Alvarez.
Terrible pass that time by Klecker, right into one of the backs of one of St. Mary's players.
McFarland's going to pull up from three. His shot a little bit long. There to collect the rebound using that leaping ability he has is Noah Darland. Farmer with a little trouble collecting the basketball. Gains control. And a timeout called. Your score, the Challengers 15 and the Crusaders 8. And it's a 30-second timeout, so we'll go ahead and keep it here. And remind you that today's game is brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. And by Hart Insurance, providing personal and business coverage in Grants Pass and Medford. I tell you, it's a 7-point game, but you know what? It feels almost more like it's a dead tie.
Well, it's just a war. You know, both these teams playing extremely hard, and we mentioned that they're both extremely, evenly matched, and so they're both spending a lot of energy and not scoring a lot of points so far.
They are not.
Low scoring affair at the moment, anyway.
Coach Morris sees a wet spot on the floor. He'll take opportunity to take care of that. .503 left to go in the half. I love it. This guy's got over 726 wins, been coaching for 38 years, and still willing to do the dirty work.
Somebody must have dropped a water bottle over there.
It's kind of what makes you think, doesn't it? And now we see Crusaders Athletic Director Jamie Young. Total team effort here tonight. Cody Reese out there, a former player of recent Challenger vintage and an assistant coach.
Cody with a couple of state championships under his belt.
Yes. And I tell you what, these teams have had back and forth battles over the years.
Oh, yes.
The Challengers, I know, have had the better end of it in recent history, but that isn't for lack of trying on the part of the Crusaders, and probably this St. Mary's squad this year, well, as evidenced by their 16-4 record, is as good as any team they've had in recent history.
Yeah, it absolutely is true.
You got to like the energy that they're playing with in this game, and, they don't care about all that recent history. What's on the table is tonight, and they're taking care of it here.
What's this?
Cooper Anderson attempting the technical foul, misses on the first attempt.
Not sure what the technical's for.
Would they give it because of
water on the court? Maybe delay
can't
a game.
say. Yeah,
Maybe a delay a game technical, I guess.
Sounds as good as any explanation I've heard.
Yeah.
So the Crusaders now within 6.
And they get the ball. That's a very unfortunate turn of events right there
King
for the Challengers.
Inbounding to McFarland. Into the ball game for the Crusaders. Holden Dames, the big fella. King working inside against Klecker. He's going to have to kick it out. McFarland on the drive. Going to pull up, shoot. 2. It's a 4-point game. Farmer down in the corner, McFarland. Dump it down low for Noah Darland. And whistle on the play.
That was Alvarez, I think, down there on the block. Darland dumped the ball into him, and they're calling a arm bar.
Against Dames. That'll be his first personal of the ball game.
Hey, that's a tee. You should get the tee back. That's a tee.
Okay. So
that's a tee.
And they've lobbied for it, not going to get it.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Gutsman.
They just called a technical on the Challengers for spilling water on the court, and that's an automatic tee, and they're not going to call it.
Foul on the play. That'll go against Dames. That'll be his second. So he's already picked up a couple of quick fouls. The freshman, big freshman. At the free throw line, Derek Farmer. Makes the first free throw attempt, extends the Challenger lead to 5. Farmer with 4 in the game. Has another one coming. Second attempt. Here's a weird streak right now, Mark. He hasn't missed a shot since last Tuesday.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it?
He had a perfect shooting night, made all of his field goals and made his one free throw attempt, and he hasn't missed tonight. Farmer on the drive, makes a move to the hoop. He's fouled on that one. Gavin Hayes getting set to check in.
McFarland's going to pick that up. I think that's his second.
And for the Crusaders, that'll be their 5th team foul, so that puts the Challengers in the bonus.
Derek Farmer back to the free throw line.
And he's really picked up a lot of the load in Holden's absence.
He has.
Of course, you know that's the thing about him. Whatever you need, he can do it for you.
He's definitely that type of player that can attack the rim when he's able to, or get rebounds or shoot threes. We've seen him do a lot of everything. As you said, he's kind of a jack of all trades out there for the Challengers. And he definitely defends. There's no doubt about that.
Farmer bound for Portland State next year to play football. Second attempt, in and out. Jax North taking the rebound. Passes for Cooper Anderson. Foul on the play against Cascade. That's going to go against Noah Darland. For the sophomore guard, that'll be his first personal foul. Challengers with 3 team fouls, Crusaders with 5. 4:02 left to go in the first half of play. Ty Zimmerman working against Farmer. Farmer works to recover, and they'll call the foul against Derek Farmer.
Farmer, I think that's just his first. No, it's his second.
And Mikey Covey will get set to check into the ball game. So Michael will check in. Now Darland will switch defensively, as you mentioned earlier, over to Zimmerman. Anderson with the inbound to North, working against Covey. Misses the shot. Alvarez with the rebound. Heel outlet for Gottsman. Quickly up the floor they go. Covey with the basketball. Foul on the play. Offensive foul against Mikey Covey.
That was very soft. And that was a flop. is all I can say about that.
Crusaders get the ball back. 6-point game. Challenger lead with 3:35 to go in the second quarter. North with the basketball. Now A.J. Zimmerman shakes the defender, buries the triple. Crusaders within 3. Gottsman with the basketball for Klecker. Gottsman will shoot from long range. He knocks it down. Hudson Gottsman with the answer.
Yeah, he needed to see one go in right there. That's good for Gottsman, who has kind of struggled so far shooting the basketball tonight.
Out of backcourt, Zimmerman. North, nice play.
You can't lose him in the backcourt, because that's what's going to happen.
Derek Farmer getting ready to check back into the ball game. Gottsman with the hoop. Covey for Alvarez. Finds Covey in the corner. Gottsman will shoot. Gottsman shot in and out. North with the rebound. 2:26. Ty Zimmerman for Anderson. A.J. Zimmerman. Ty Zimmerman. His shot rims out. North with the putback attempt. Doesn't make it. And finally there, able to rust it out, is Mikey Covey. Jacob Beamish getting ready to check in for the Challengers. So now Jake Beamish in, along with Brady Klecker, Derek Farmer, Hutton Walker, and Noah Darland. Hutton Walker shakes the defender, makes the move, kicks it out. Darland, his shot rejected by North. Battle for the ball. Jump ball the call. And on the tie-up, it will go the way of the Crusaders. 1:49 left to go in the half.
You saw Ty Zimmerman, as his athleticism right there as he goes up to get that block on
fine play defensively
on Noah Darland. What a great play, yeah.
Anderson with it, bounce pass, James inside, loses North, count the bucket, and he'll go to the line. Fouls against Jake Beamish, that'll be his first of the ball game.
And North's got 8 points in this one of their 18.
North with an opportunity to draw the Crusaders within 1. And he connects. Challenger lead down to 1. You talked about that run. And the Crusaders have whittled away at it.
Yeah, 13-7 run here in the second quarter for the Crusaders.
Walker with the basketball. Works his way into traffic. Drives to the hole. And we'll have a foul against St. Mary's. Both teams in the penalty.
That one's going to go on Mason James.
For Mason, that'll be his second personal foul. And then that'll send Hutton Walker to the free throw line. Walker in the starting lineup in the absence of Jake Holden. First free throw attempt. A little flat there. Bounces out. And here, returning to the ball game, be Andy Alvarez. Also checking in, Hudson Gottsman.
And they don't want Derek Farmer to get his third foul here before the half. So they're going to take him out. But if you're going to do that, you're going to have to guard Zimmerman with somebody.
Challengers extend their lead to 2. Anderson out of backcourt to Ty Zimmerman, guarded by Darland. Stays with him. Zimmerman picks up his dribble. Out for A.J. Zimmerman. King with the basketball against Gottsman. Makes a move. He gets it to go. It's a tie game. Walker out of backcourt. He'll drive, flips up the shot. That's short. 45 seconds to go. North. Anderson starts a drive, shot long, put back attempt, and one. Jax North.
They're not keeping North off the boards, and he is killing them right now. Nice job by him of getting the two and having the opportunity to make it.
Crusaders take the lead with 36.6 to go in the first half. Jax North with the opportunity for the three-point play. And a chance to give the Crusaders a three-point lead. North, free throw attempt, and he gets it to fall. Jax North has been a force for the Crusaders here in the first half. Farmer with the basketball working against James. Gets a screen from Alvarez. Feeds it to Alvarez. Two. Challengers within one. 15 seconds left to go in the half. King with the basketball working against Klecker. They'll dump it in for Ty Zimmerman. He's double teamed. James over the corner. Jack King. His shot misses. And that will end the first half of play. One half of basketball. St. Mary's takes the lead late in the half, and it's a one-point game. Your score after 16 minutes of play, it's the Crusaders 24 and the Challengers 23. Stay tuned. We have stats and updates brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. The activities guide is out now with sports leagues, classes, and activities for all. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, and then we will be right back.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
It's game time! And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you. Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Fans, Roe Credit Union is proud to partner with the Medford School District each year to bring you the touchdown, three-point field goal, and strikeout clubs, which raise money for North and South Medford athletics. And thank you to Steve Vincent and Avista Utilities in Southern Oregon for over 15 years of sponsorship to support our live stream coverage. It's halftime, and the St. Mary's Crusaders did a great job of chipping away at the Challenger lead, which was as much as 7 at one point, but very successful second quarter, outscoring the Challengers 18-10, and we find ourselves with a 1-point game, and Mark is here with some more stats for us.
Yeah, it's as close as you might expect. The Challengers doing a little better at the free throw line. They're 7 for 10 for 70%. Crusaders 3 for 4 for 75%. So the Challengers getting 7 points from the free throw line. That's what's keeping them in the game so far, because they're not shooting very well. 7 for 23, just 30% for Cascade Christian. Meanwhile, 10 for 28, 36%. Not all that great either for St. Mary's in the first half. Turnovers 5 for the Crusaders, 6 for the Challengers. So pretty even, and both reasonable amounts of turnovers for this type of a game so far. Just struggling to shoot the ball, both teams a little bit as we're going through this one. Scoring in the first half, first for the Crusaders, A.J. Zimmerman has a 3. He's got 3 points. Isaiah McFarland with a bucket for 2. Jack King off the bench, he's one of the starters for 2 points. Cooper Anderson with a point. Jax North, he has 12 in that first half. He's been doing most of the damage for the Crusaders. He's 5 for 10 shooting, 2 for 2 from the free throw line for those 12 points. And then Ty Zimmerman off the bench, which we're not used to seeing, but he has 4 points so far in the game. So, again, they had 5 turnovers, did the Crusaders, and they're 3 for 4 from the free throw line. For the Cascade Christian Challengers, Hutton Walker has 3 points. Hudson Gottsman has 5. Brady Klecker with 4. Andy Alvarez has 4. Derek Farmer has 5. And Mikey Covey off the bench with a couple so far in this one. And again, I said that previously 7 for 23 for the Challengers. And they got to pick up the shooting percentage here in the second half if they're going to win this game. Both teams, like I said, really struggling to shoot the basketball because both teams playing really aggressive, very tough defense on both ends. And it's really, it's one of those games that, might be the first team to 40 or 45 that wins it.
Could very well be. And then you mentioned about the defense. I don't know that I can recall a time where the Challengers have had as many shots blocked as they've had this evening. But there's no question that the guy that's really hurt them the most has been Jax North, and a lot of that coming in the second quarter. And I think probably in terms of what to do about him, well, that's easier said than done. I mean, when you think about a bigger guy that can match him in terms of strength, that may just be what the Challengers don't have.
Well, and Andy Alvarez got to step up a little bit. He played him really well in that first meeting, if you remember correctly. Mm-hmm. The Challengers had over at Cascade Christian, and he's got to pick up some of the physicalness here in this second half to keep him from doing too much more damage here as the game goes along. And for Derek Farmer, he has to continue to attack the rim. I think he's the one guy that has an advantage, I think, offensively to be able to attack the rim. And once you get in there, though, you can see how St. Mary's is collapsing on everyone. So yes, you've got to have a plan when you get in the lane of what you're going to do with the basketball. Otherwise, you're going to get it taken or you're going to get it blocked, as you said.
All right, let's go ahead and take another quick timeout. And when we return, we'll get you ready for the start of the second half. Want to remind you that the Medford Parks and Recreation Department invites you to the Rogue Credit Union Community Complex for open swim, drop-in sports, and sports leagues. See the events taking place at roguexmedford.com. Join the fun at RogueX. Back in 2 minutes.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for
30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherm's, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherm's Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Back here at Jackson Court at St. Mary's High School, we're getting ready for the start of the second half. The Crusaders have battled their way into the lead by a score of 24-23, but there's still plenty of basketball left yet to be played, and it will be interesting to see what both teams come out of the locker room with as they start the third quarter of basketball.
No doubt about it, and you want to get off on the right foot here. Both teams do. Try to get the lead or extend the lead depending on which team you're talking about, and not let things get in the way in this third quarter. And there's some discussion about whose ball it is.
So the challengers will move from right to left here in the second half.
And again, the officials getting together trying to figure out whose ball it is here to start the second half.
The Crusaders come out with Jax North, Jack King, Isaiah McFarland, Cooper Anderson, and A.J. Zimmerman. The challengers with Klecker, Farmer, Walker, Alvarez, and Gottsman.
Yes, and now there's, again, some more discussion going on about whose ball it is here to start the third quarter. And they're going. And it looks like the challenger's going to win the argument and get the basketball back, as there was if you remember correctly, a jump ball down on the baseline there to start the third quarter.
So the challengers,
or in the third quarter, I should say, and that was the discussion. Or second quarter, late second quarter. Where are we? We're in the third quarter,
yes.
Aren't we? Here we go.
Now we're set. Walker with the basketball between the circles now. For Klecker. Klecker called for the travel. And so the Crusaders now opportunity to extend their lead.
Well, so all that discussion about whose ball it was turns into for naught, I guess.
Anderson glides out of backcourt against Gottsman. They'll feed it for North. North working his way down in. He makes the reverse move and extends the Crusader lead to 3.
Now they're going to have to figure out what to do with him, because right now he is just taking control of this game.
Walker has it poked away by A.J. Zimmerman. Gottsman, you ready to make the inbound. Yes, one of these days we need to mic the officials up.
Well, that they said there was music playing over the speakers here at the school, so they were wanting them to get that cut off. It wasn't very loud, but it was still playing.
Derek Farmer with the basketball, and a foul called against Jack King. His first personal, first team foul for the Crusaders. They lead by 3 with 7:06 to go in the third quarter of play. Gossman, the Farmer at the free throw line. He'll start to make a move. Feeds Klecker, his shot short. Ball tipped loose on the floor. Here's North with it. And he's there with a two-handed jam.
And the Challengers need a bucket here. St. Mary's taking control of the game right here in this third quarter.
Klecker with a drive to the hoop, has it poked away. Crusaders on the break. Shot missed, put back attempt, no good. Ball tipped around, King gets it to go. No, King extends the Crusader lead to 7. Noah Darlin getting ready to check back into the ball game. Klecker will come out. So 6:28 to go.
So a 6-0 run here to start the quarter for the Crusaders. And suddenly what turned into a really close game is getting a little out of hand, and the Challengers call a timeout.
Timeout called.
Full.
And your John L. Scott scoreboard showing the Crusaders up by 7. We'll be back after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
Work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
Don't miss the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Jump online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Super.
Challenger basketball. Walker on the inbound. On the pass from Farmer. He'll bring it out of backcourt, Walker does. Bounce pass down low. Broken up. Who else? Jax North.
And a bunch of turnovers here has not helped the Challengers.
Cooper Anderson with the ball. North will fire from 3. His shot off to the left. And there to get the rebound is Hudson Gottsman. Hudson, trouble with the ball. They'll call him for the double dribble. And it'll be Crusader basketball.
Another Challenger turnover.
5:54 left to go in the third.
They've got 4 turnovers here in the quarter after just having 6 in the first half.
Anderson with the ball, guarded by Darland. A.J. Zimmerman driving against Walker. Back to King. King picked up by Gottsman. A little arm bar inside.
And Gottsman's going to get a foul. Well, no, going to be an offensive foul against King.
That'll be his second of the ball game. 2 team fouls for the Crusaders here in the third quarter. Challengers still looking for their first points. 2.5 minutes into the third. Alvarez. Skip pass for Walker. Darlin. Gottsman back up top. Crusader defense has been stingy. Bring it back out to Farmer. Farmer working on it, has it
turns it over
away. Quickly up the floor, King with the basketball.
And another foul on King on an offensive charge.
So King now with his third personal. And
Ty Zimmerman checking back in for the Crusaders.
Walker coming out quickly.
And he took a good shot there that time.
He sure did. Gottsman with the basketball, working against McFarland. Gottsman swings it for Klecker. Klecker has it taken away by McFarland. Jacks North over in the corner. Steal by Gottsman. Huddy with the ball on the drive. Glides to the hole, 2. Challengers within 5. Their first field goal of the third quarter.
Finally.
McFarland now way out high against Darwin. A.J. Zimmerman for McFarland.
Trying to post Ty Zimmerman on Farmer down on the block.
North with it, working against Alvarez. Misses the shot, but there with the putback, A.J. Zimmerman.
Yeah, it looked like he traveled on that play, but no call.
Gottsman with the basketball. Coach Morris tried to call for a timeout. And travel called on the play. Gavin Hayes now checking in for the Challengers. Alvarez will come out for a breather.
And you can see that St. Mary's is trying to put a bunch of size on the court right now against the Challengers.
McFarland to Anderson at the free throw line. They'll try to work it down low for North. And it'll be Challenger basketball. Fouls against Ty Zimmerman. And that'll be his second of the ball game. 14 fouls for the Crusaders. Challengers have yet to be called for a foul here in the third quarter.
And Challengers are having a little bit of trouble against the Crusader pressure as they've had a bunch of turnovers here in the third quarter.
Gottsman, Garland, James with the basketball. There on the defense is Klecker. And what we just saw right there, Mark, it seems like we've seen a lot of in this game.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers by the Challengers. And another one there. And it's turned into easy opportunities for the Crusaders. And that's exactly what the Challengers didn't want to do in this basketball game.
So that'll send James to the free throw line. First free throw attempt is in and out. Walker getting ready to check in. Gottsman will come out. James will have another attempt coming. Second attempt, he gets that one to go. The Crusaders with an 8-point lead. Garland working out of backcourt. Feeds for Hayes. Hayes, his shot rejected by North. But Hayes gets it back. Farmer guarded by James. And a foul called against the Challengers against Gavin Hayes.
And another Challenger turnover.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's an illegal screen. Little hip check.
Okay.
Little hip check that time, and you got to be set before you can set a screen, especially out high like that.
So for Hayes, that'll be his first personal of the ball game. And ball goes out of bounds. It'll be challenger basketball. Alvarez will return. And
Farmer will get a break.
Yeah.
He's been in the whole third quarter.
Gottsman will check in for Hayes. And Isaiah McFarland checking into the ball game for James. But it has been a total team effort as far as the defensive efforts of the Crusaders tonight.
Yeah, they've defended a lot better than they did in the game over at Cascade Christian. They've just played really good defense.
Walker with the basketball. And Ty Zimmerman nearly takes it away. He'll end up crashing into the challenger bench. No worse for wear. Derek Farmer getting ready to check back in. And now Mason James will come in for Cooper Anderson. Klecker working against Ty Zimmerman. Gottsman with it now. Up top for Farmer. Farmer goes around James. Now for Klecker. Feeds it inside for Alvarez. The baby hook short. Gets his own rebound. Can't get it to go. Deflected off of St. Mary's. It'll go out of bounds.
Nice play that time by the Challengers. Get the ball down into Alvarez. He just got to finish that one. He's right there at the rim, and he elevates higher than North, and he should be able to finish that one.
Taking the inbound, Gottsman to Farmer, top of the key, down low. Alvarez with the left hand.
They get it to him again, and he scores it this time. Just a 6-point game. It seems like a lot more as this quarter's gone along, but the Challengers need to work their way back into a couple of point deficit here.
Challengers active with their hands defensively.
And trying to get the ball down into North on the post, and luckily one of the Challengers knocked that away because North was going to have it look like a free run to the rim.
Crusaders will inbound underneath their own basket. Cooper Anderson getting ready to check in. James will come out. Anderson for Ty Zimmerman. They'll feed it. A.J. Zimmerman manages to hold on to it. Jax North going to back down against Alvarez, and he scores.
Yeah, even with Brady Klecker coming over to help, he still scores.
Well, he just wills that ball into the basket.
Well, and he's getting all the way to the rim. That's part of the problem.
Farmer, Gottsman is shot in and out. Farmer with the offensive rebound. And they'll have the ball knocked away. It'll be Challenger basketball. James will return as McFarland comes out.
And James has done a good job guarding Farmer.
Alvarez. And it will be Challenger basketball. 8-point game with 1:17 to go in the third. Jacob Beamish will check in as Alvarez comes out. So not necessarily a lot of height on the floor by the Challengers, although they're not necessarily small either. Hutton Walker directing traffic. He'll work it inside, dishes off. Klecker's there to the rescue. Gottsman shoots, and he scores. With the triple, it's a 5-point game with 52 seconds left to go in the third. Ball knocked away by Farmer. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Challenger basketball.
And now the Challengers have a chance to cut into this lead.
47 seconds left to go in the third. Inbound play for Farmer, near steal, and it is taken away by the Crusaders. A.J. Zimmerman is shot short. There to pick it up is Farmer. Farmer out of backcourt. Glides hard to the hole. His shot misses. No foul called on the play. 21 seconds. St. Mary's with the 5-point lead and the ball. Ty Zimmerman works it for A.J. Zimmerman. Ty working against Farmer. Turnaround jumper. Can't get it to go. 4 seconds left to go. And Gottsman with the buzzer heave. Comes up short. That will end the third quarter of play. The Crusaders own that quarter, but the Challengers starting to make a run as the third quarter ends. Still got a lot more basketball left. Stick around for more coming up right after this.
Your new year warm and happy with Abby's all new loaded spuds. Hot, cheesy, bacon packed, and easy on the wallet. When winter feels cold and budgets feel tight, Abby's got the comfort you're craving. Loaded spuds for a limited time at Abby's.
Serving Southern Oregon for 69 years calls for a celebration, and Lippert's is having one. It's the 69th anniversary celebration. The region's largest in-stock inventory of beautiful flooring is on sale. Waterproof plank, just $269 a square foot. Laminate, $169. Carpet, an amazing 69 cents a square foot. And ask about special no-interest financing during the 69th anniversary celebration at Lippert's Carpet 1, Grants Pass, and Medford.
Pepperoni lovers rejoice! Pepperoni Palooza is back at Abby's. Get a large legendary pepperoni for under $20, or go giant with 50% more pizza for just $8 more. 2 great prices to conquer every appetite and budget. Order now at abbys.com.
Well, you knew that this would be an all-out war, and it has been that as we go into the fourth quarter here at Jackson Court. The Crusaders with the 5-point lead and the ball. Down in the corner, King with it. Ball knocked away by Derek Farmer. So they'll do it again. Anderson against Gottsman. Guard-to-guard exchange.
Challengers running 13, the 1-3-1 extended.
There, the shot by McFarland, no good. Battle underneath. Coming away with it is Brady Klecker. Klecker feeds Gottsman. His shot rims off. Ball tipped away. And we have a foul called against the Crusaders. Foul against A.J. Zimmerman. That'll be his first personal of the ball game. 5-point game, 7.5 minutes to go. Klecker managed to get by McFarland. Now they'll feed it. Walker has shot long. Offensive rebound by Alvarez. Alvarez trying to make a move. And we have a foul on the play. Emery Chimlier was there with the defense. And that'll send Alvarez to the free throw line. Andy, 6 points on the night. First free throw attempt rims off. It remains a 5-point game at 35-30.
Yeah, these are the kind of games that test you when you got a crowd like this and you got to make a free throw. Can you make one? And Andy gets 1 out of 2.
So now the Crusader lead down to 4, but they get the ball back.
And the Challengers in that 13, that 1-3-1, trying to see what they can do with that.
Jax North getting ready to return for the Crusaders.
Yeah, he'll be a good weapon against this defense for sure.
Down in the corner, King with it, working against Walker. Chimlier kicks it out. Anderson will fire from 3. He knocks it down. Anderson makes it a 7-point game.
Yeah, nice, convenient three for him.
There, Farmer throws a hard pass down in the low post.
And another Challenger turnover. They had 9 turnovers in that third quarter. That just killed them. And that's what you can't do. And give the Crusaders credit for playing some really tough defense against Cascade.
Crusaders with the ball. North back in the game. We get the ball to A.J. Zimmerman. McFarland with it. McFarland spinning in traffic. Now A.J. Zimmerman kicks it out. Cooper Anderson from 3. That shot in and out. Alvarez. Crusader faithful thought there might be a Challenger travel call there. Alvarez with it. Can't make the shot. Kicks it out. Farmer. He buries it.
There's a big three from Farmer.
It's a 4-point game. 5:51 left to go. Timeout called on the floor. We will also take one. Stick around. We'll be right back. Sports says thank you to Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon, helping us highlight our teams and student athletes. If you shop at Sherm's, they will save you money. Here at St. Mary's, it's going down to the wire. Crusaders with a 4-point lead, and sometimes that lead seems huge.
5:37 to go, so plenty of time for the Challengers to get back in this, but they got to play some good defense and get some stops.
McFarland to Zimmerman. Pass off to the left and tipped away by the Challengers defensively. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Taking the inbound is Anderson, working against Klecker. And there, the buzzer heave as
it's
the
a shot clock violation.
So the Challengers get it back, trailing by 4 with 5:18 left to go. Mason James getting ready to return for St. Mary's.
He's done a great job on Farmer tonight.
He has. Alvarez with the basketball. Walker. Klecker drives the baseline. Ball's loose, but Walker's there. Klecker feeds Alvarez down low, 2.
Good patience that time by the Challengers, working the ball inside and getting a good look. And it's down to a 2-point game.
4:43 left to go in the fourth quarter. A.J. Zimmerman, Cooper Anderson, he's on the drive, picks up his dribble, being hassled underneath, kicks it out for McFarland. North fires from 3, his shot in and out. So Challengers have been tough the last 2 defensive possessions. Farmer with the basketball. He'll pull up and shoot the 3. His shot in and out. Long rebound comes out to Ty Zimmerman. Ball quickly down the floor. Turnover for St. Mary's. Quickly going the other way. Farmer with the basketball, the little reverse Euro step. And we have a foul on the play.
I think that's on Cooper Anderson.
And for Anderson on the night, that's his second foul. That'll be the 13th foul against the Crusaders. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gavin Hayes getting ready to check back in, getting some last-minute instruction from assistant Jordan Jenkins. First free throw attempt is long.
Farmer's missed his last 3 in a row from the line. Needs to dial that one in. Going to give Andy Alvarez a quick break here, as he's been doing yeoman's work down there on North here in this fourth quarter so far.
Farmer, second opportunity. And that one won't go. It remains a 2-point game with 3:55 left to go. Anderson, round the horn it goes. McFarland, now James. Ball's loose on the floor. North looking to make the cross-court pass.
And Andy comes out and goes right back in. Quick rest for him, and the starters on the floor again for the challengers.
Walker has a path to the hoop. Farmer from 3. It's a little bit long, no good. There, it's fed to Alvarez, 2. It's a tie game.
And the challengers have worked their way back into it by a lot of hustle. A lot of hustle that time by Alvarez on the glass to get that rebound and put it back.
Alvarez, now James. North working against Farmer. And there with the block is Alvarez. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be challenger basketball.
Yeah, off of.
What an interesting sequence there defensively.
Yeah, it looked like a charge that wasn't called.
A little discussion among the officials.
I think there's a technical foul being called here.
And Brady Klecker will step up for the challengers. An opportunity to put the challengers back in the lead, a lead that they haven't had since, late in the second quarter?
Late in the second quarter.
Klecker at the stripe. 4 in the game. Misses on the first attempt.
His first 2 shots from the stripe on the game. Gets the second one.
And the challengers are back out front with 2:52 left to go in the fourth quarter.
And they get
play.
the ball is the other good thing about that. So now the challengers with an opportunity to get some separation here with a bucket.
Timeout called by Cascade Christian. We will do the same. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on TableRockSports.net. This one far from over.
It's the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Back here at Jackson Court, 2:52 left to go in the ball game. The Challengers lead by 1, and they've got the ball. Brady Klecker, Hutton Walker, Hudson Gottsman, Andy Alvarez, and Derek Farmer. Challenger starters out on the floor. Walker looking for Farmer, one of those zig when he should have zagged things. And it'll be the Crusaders' ball with an opportunity to retake the lead.
One of those freshman mistakes you're going to make as a point guard occasionally.
Anderson with the basketball. Some contact between Klecker and Anderson. For Brady, that'll be his second foul of the game. First team foul for the Challengers here in the fourth. Ty Zimmerman has returned for St. Mary's. He'll swing it around. We've got Jax North in the high post. And a pass broken up by Gottsman. He gets it from Klecker, moves to the hoop, can't get it to go. Meanwhile, quickly going the other way, Ty Zimmerman has it poked away. Jack King with the basketball, kicks it out for North. King working on Farmer. Now Anderson with it against Klecker. King with the basketball, drives, goes inside. Little fadeaway jumper, he can't get it to go. Zimmerman and Walker fighting for the basketball. Walker gets it out to Farmer. Farmer up the floor to Walker. Walker gets it to Klecker. Oh, he misses it.
That's Gottsman, and he's got to make that one.
39-38, 1:29 left to go in the game. King with the basketball for Ty Zimmerman. Zimmerman lets fly with the shot, in and out. Alvarez with the rebound. 1:15 left to go. Farmer with the ball. And a timeout called. So a full timeout called, and well, let me get this in real quick, Mark, and then get your thoughts. We welcome back Lippert's Carpet One of Medford and Grants Pass and State Farm Insurance Agent Rory Wold of Medford for partnering with Table Rock Sports again in 2026. Two great additions to our sponsor roster. So a little insight maybe on what the conversation is over there on the Challenger bench.
Well, they're gonna find some sort of play they want to run here. They got 24 seconds on the shot clock, and a minute 5 or something left in the game. So you're going to run the shot clock down a bit, but you're not going to wait too long because you got to get something. You want to get something going toward the basket, and you're going to run some sort of play here. We'll see what they come up with, and then they're going to have to get the ball. Hopefully make the bucket and play some defense. I mean, that's really what you're looking for. If you're the Crusaders, you want to pick up the pressure and see if, you've been able to turn the Challengers over here quite a bit in the second half, and that's exactly what you'd like to get here as a turnover. So if you're the Challengers, you got to take care of the basketball. If you're the Crusaders, the pressure's going to be all the way up, and it's going to be interesting to see how that happens. Looks like the home team also has 4 fouls, so the next foul puts the Challengers at the free throw line. So that will be interesting as well.
Andy Alvarez getting ready to inbound. To Gottsman. Working against McFarland. Now to Farmer in the high post. He'll go ahead and drive. Go hard to the hole. 2. Meanwhile, shot in and out by the Crusaders. Challengers with the 3-point lead. And that'll be a foul in the backcourt.
And Hudson Gottsman's going to end up at the free throw line with 36 seconds to go.
Challenger lead is now 3.
And McFarland with a 3 there to tie the game. And luckily for the Challengers, it doesn't go down. So Hudson Gottsman at the free throw line.
He's had his ups and downs offensively, but defensively he has been fierce tonight. First free throw attempt.
He needs to make one of them to give him a 2-possession game. Misses the first.
Hudson, another opportunity here. Going to try to make it a 4-point game.
He gets
that one. Challengers now lead by 4 with 36.1 left to go. King working out of backcourt. King trying to make a move. Foul will be against Gottsman.
Good pressure by Gottsman. Remember, the Challengers only have 2 team fouls.
McFarland with the inbound. Gets it in for King.
Shot clock is off. 22 seconds to go.
Meanwhile, pass underneath.
And thrown out of bounds.
And it'll be Challenger basketball.
And a big turnover for the Challengers. And now, if you're St. Mary's, you have to foul. And the Challengers have to make 3 free throws here.
Yes.
And remember when I said first team to 40?
Yeah.
I don't know if that was on the air or off the air, but that's the way this thing has been. It's been
Believe
a war.
me, I have it. The record's
And
turnover.
Challengers turn it back over.
Zimmerman pulls up, shoots. His shot a little bit long. Ball tipped around. Alvarez in there, and he takes it away. Alvarez fouled in the backcourt with 5.8 to go. We got a man down for St. Mary's. I believe that is McFarland. I think I got a 30-second spot, and I think this is probably a good time to use it.
Yes, I think so.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
parents, and community members.
What it takes is attention to detail.
A positive attitude and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
Because the hard truth is,
no ref, no game. Play ball.
Isaiah McFarland back on his feet and back over at the Crusader bench. We hope for his sake that nothing serious. Now at the free throw line is Alvarez.
Yeah, and it really doesn't matter. Alvarez, it would be nice for him to see him make a couple here, but with the 4-point lead, the Challengers are just not even going to be in the free throw lane. They want to make sure that there are no fouls as Alvarez misses the first one. And hopefully he's going to make the second one and make it a 5-point game, which would be very nice to see. As he doesn't make it.
The Challengers, in addition to the turnovers, have just struggled.
And from the free throw line, especially here in the fourth quarter.
Here, a full timeout called. We'll go ahead and take one right here, and then we'll be right back. Back here at Jackson Court, St. Mary's High School, 4-point game.
Well, the Challengers have outscored St. Mary's here in the fourth quarter, 12-3. And that's what's been the difference in this one as they've been able to take the lead.
Well, and you just simply have to be smart here. No fouling somebody on a three-point shot.
5.2, the ball's all the way over, and it really doesn't matter at this point. If you're the challengers, you just want them to use the clock. Now they have a couple of timeouts left, so I'm sure that that's going to be, they're going to try to get up a shot as quickly as they can.
Over for Anderson. Now for Zimmerman. The shot short, and that will end the game.
And the challengers win the league championship, and that is just the biggest part of it right there.
Well, and here's the thing, on a night like this, I mean, this is the kind of way you want it to go. I mean, this is a good classic rivalry game, a real battle right down to the end. And now you're going to say, you know, you've won a tough one.
You really have, and both teams, expended a lot of energy. Both teams played well, and unfortunately, for the Crusaders, the challengers able to come out on top, and for the challengers, they win the league outright and are able to go on from here, as they still have 2 more league games they've got to take care of business with. Don't forget about that. Friday at home against Brookings, and then next Tuesday they make that long trip to Lakeview. But really, the challengers win on Friday. Remember, there's only 1 league game left. They have 2-game lead on the Crusaders. They would have the league title. They can secure it before they go to Lakeview by winning on Friday.
So the Cascade Christian Challengers survive, fight their way back after fighting themselves down in the second half, and they end up with the victory. Challengers win by 4 by a score of 42-38. We will take a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back with the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign post-game show. We'll have that for you coming up after this 2-minute break here on TableRockSports.net.
It's the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Quarter though.
Back here at Jackson Court at St. Mary's, the Challengers gut out a win against the St. Mary's Crusaders. For Cascade Christian, this is 13 victories in a row for Coach Brian Morris and company, and this will be a sweet one, although there will be a lot of things to talk about in the days ahead for the team to improve on a night where the Challengers did not shoot well from the floor, certainly did not shoot well from the free throw line, and turned over the ball a lot more than you would like. Again, a game like this, and it has a playoff atmosphere here.
Oh, it absolutely does.
And this is good for both teams.
It is.
And I got to tell you, I'm still stand by this, that these are both teams that I expect to see playing in Coos Bay.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
There will be a lot of barriers, a lot of hurdles to overcome to get there. But both of these teams have shown their quality by giving them a battle. The challengers winning the game without their leading scorer, Jake Holden. And, of course, a handful. Jackson North had an incredible evening. And somehow, some way, it's kind of like when you have a pitcher who goes out and pitches a game without his best stuff, but still he somehow finds a way to make the pitches that he needs when he needs them. And I think that's it. The challengers made the plays when they needed them tonight.
Down the stretch, they made the plays and outscored St. Mary's 12-3 in that fourth quarter, and that's really was the difference, as St. Mary's had a 5-point lead going into the fourth, and the challengers whittled away at it very quickly at the beginning of the fourth quarter and were able to take the lead, about halfway through the quarter. And then just, it just played out from there. Neither team really doing much after that middle part of the quarter, it seemed like to me.
Right.
Down the stretch, neither team could really make any shots. And it kind of shows you tonight, sometimes the shots are not going in, and sometimes it's because of great defense. Both teams playing really fantastic defense. And I think that's, when you mention getting to Coos Bay, you have to be able to play defense to get to Coos Bay.
Yeah.
And that's what we see with the challengers every year. I mean, we're used to seeing that, but I haven't seen that to the level that I'm seeing it this year with the Crusaders. I was very impressed with their defensive effort, flying around everywhere, putting a lot of pressure on the challengers. Very good job by them, I thought, defensively in this basketball game. So let's look at a few of the stats here. Big one for the challengers, 17 turnovers in this one, 14 for the Crusaders. What's interesting about that is in the first half, the challengers just had 6. They had 9 in the third quarter, and they end the game with 17, so just 2 in the fourth. And the Crusaders, with 14 turnovers, they only had 5 at half. They have 9 in the second half. So both teams kind of struggled against each other's pressure. The defense was definitely the story of this game tonight on both sides, and it was very interesting to see how it all played out in the basketball game that way. Shooting. The challengers 14 for 43, that's 33%. Meanwhile, the Crusaders 16 for 49, also 33%. So both teams not shooting very well. We said that from the outset, but equal percentages from the field in this one. The Crusaders 4 for 6 from the free throw line, 67%. The challengers, and this is something that's going to hurt them if they don't figure it out, 10 for 20 tonight from the free throw line. They got to shoot better than that from that stripe. Scoring, first for the Crusaders, A.J. Zimmerman had 5, Isaiah McFarland 2, Jack King had 4, Cooper Anderson had 4. Jax North was the man tonight for the Crusaders. He had 18 points for the Crusaders tonight. Ty Zimmerman with 4 points and Mason James with just 1. And that was the scoring for the Crusaders. For the Cascade Christian Challengers, Hutton Walker had 3, Hudson Gottsman with 11. Brady Klecker had 5. Andy Alvarez with 11 as well. A nice game by Andy all the way around. I'm sure he had a lot of boards, and he ends the game with 11 points. Derek Farmer had 10, and Mikey Covey with 2 important free throws off the bench. And that was the scoring for the Cascade Christian Challengers. So, yeah, heck of a game. A nice job by the Challengers of taking care of business for them to win the league title. And really, well, they still have 2 games to play. They need to win one of the 2 games to guarantee themselves the league title.
And our hats off to the St. Mary's Crusaders. No question about it. They played a whale of a ball game tonight, and the best battle we've seen between these 2 boys programs and in quite some time. And, yeah, they're far from over.
Both teams far from done, I think.
Yes. We'd like to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast, and our thanks to St. Mary's Athletic Director Jamie Young for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. And thank you to our officials for tonight's contest. Visit TableRockSports.net to see when our next live high school sports events are scheduled. I know on Friday night we got a I'll just say this much. There's a special night at Cascade Christian on Friday night, and we invite you to tune in if you cannot be there. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard is the Cascade Christian Challengers 42 and the St. Mary's Crusaders 38. This has been a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Mark McLemore and cameraman Joseph Brett, I'm Jim McCoy saying thank you for watching and good night from St. Mary's High School